So here we are back in Turbo Kid once again. Last time we were here, we knocked out our first boss. We got a decent bit into the Junkyard. I think I warped out. Not because we ran out of things to do, but because I wanted to check out the shop and turn in a couple quests, that kind of thing. I don't think there's anything else we have to do right now. Yeah, here we are. We bought a bunch of stuff, and I think my supplies are low. Yeah, we have 942 scrap pieces to our name, which is to say not a lot, not very many. So I got my sweet ass bike still. Oh wait, did I get any other bike flavors? No, just those two. Okay. See, I think what we'll do, we have a path here to potentially check out. A little bit far away from the warp. Oh, we have something here too. I think, I'm trying to think, I feel like I would have left a note if that was going to be blocked off. Like, this is something that's blocked off, obviously. There's like a little spot there. Yeah, I think one of those two paths would be it. Most likely. Roll dice to determine the location, the direction to go. I'll probably check this one first, just because it, like, there's definitely stuff underneath. Oh, in fact, it might even lead to this little area, this little connection spot here. Not sure what the question mark. Oh, yeah, I think I know why I put that there. Okay. Yeah, so it's gonna be one of these two. Yeah, we'll see. Junkyard entrance, please. The Winds of Fate. It would be quicker to get to the one on the left, honestly. It would be quicker. And maybe even a little bit sicker. Woo! Just break some shit. Yeah, I do kind of want to check out the one on the bottom first. Ouch. I was gonna try to like melee you, but I guess that's not happening. I'll just fucking hit your ass, and then all your blood and guts will plop down. Ouch. 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 He pulled back like he was gonna get my ass. Not happening tonight. Not today, Satan. There we go. I was gonna say I know I can get him from up top. Oh, it blocked it. There we go. Ooh. That's so fun. Well, thank you for sharing that, Unstable. Like I said, that's very nice of you. And thank you for that raid. And for always just generally sharing your positivity with us. And thank you for not, you know, using the multitudes of incriminating evidence against me that you have. You know, thanks for, you know, being cool about all the incriminating evidence you have on me. You know, not holding that against me, not judging me for my illicit past, and for my questionable sexual proclivities. You know, it was, you know, Unstable is one of the real ones. You know, you call up Unstable, you say, listen, I may or may not need help in burying a dead body. He asks no questions. He has good advice. He's you know, he knows it. He'll be like, you know what? I know a guy. Don't worry. I know a guy. I know a person that'll get you out of a bind. So yeah, he's one of those real ones. One of them real ones. Got a shovel, a car, and a fairly easy and or convenient way to clean up. You know, to clean up blood and other bodily fluids out of a car in such a way that leaves little, not as much DNA evidence. So yeah, Unstable. He's one of them good ones. One of them good. Oh god. One of those good VTuber. Actually, I think he's. Well, originally you were an alien. Actually, I think you're still an alien. I think that's still what's happening. Just a redesigned alien. Because he's like, listen, I'll just plead the fifth on all of it. No one's gonna be any the wiser. Whoops, let me just fall down a couple times. wonder if I'm gonna be able to find that where the next, like, major part of this zone is gonna be. Because last time, it was like in the previous zone, so much of it was all about that one, was all about, like, kind of finding a way through into Becca's lair and going through the challenges. We had to, like, do a bunch of stuff to get to the boss area. So I figure we'll probably have to go through a similar song and dance to get to the boss zone, to be able to fight the boss. Oh, that's why we turned around. We found this guy. That's why we turned around last time. That's right. The new model, yeah. This is outside the suit, yeah. Because I've seen the suit. Like, I've seen the model that was in those clips. But yeah, I didn't realize it's just the Quarian inside, right? Got a whole backstory. Still working on it, yeah. Because I think, yeah, the last time I saw the model. Well, I mean, of course I saw you stream, obviously. But I remember, yeah, like a couple months ago, you were sending me some progress photos as you were working on it. And I know you're still working on it. But oh, that just connects to. Okay, cool. But yeah, no, I remember seeing some of the in progress photos as they were getting worked on. Oop. Okay, I'm trying to, like, see if I can climb up. Oh, thump. I couldn't have done that again if I wanted to. Yeah, okay, I guess I could do it again. Yeah, this is what he looks like inside the suit. Alright, so... Oh, who's this fella? Or lady with the Blade Runner legs? Nestor. Are they looking for Naomi? Oh, she did kill a bunch of dudes with her robot, I think. I like his little bow tie. Father Eligius with useful resources. I think he means probably dead bodies. Don't care about that dingus. I just want to find her. Could it be Naomi or somebody else? Some chamomile, my lady. I do like chamomile tea. It's very relaxing. Wonder who it is and why they're working so hard to find her. Should I vaporize something else just to make you feel better? You ever just vaporize something just to feel something? Come to our fortress. Okay, I like this little bow tie. Actually, I guess they're both very formally dressed. Formally. That was priests. The Silver Ghost. What if she's the pastor's dead? Now that would be something. That would be something. I mean, I think Naomi was speaking, like, in pretty glowing terms about the pastor. I think it wasn't like hush hush. But yeah, that might be what's going on. She was his one of the first successful revival. Chris and I are friends, but she's been spiraling. I'm seeing a common thread here where Naomi has, like, connections with all the bosses. Made the model from... That's awesome. Did it all yourself. Didn't spend any money on resources or anything for it. Yeah. Gonna take a while to get it all finished up. Yeah, I mean, understandable because... I mean, I understand that even, like, when using other you know, resources and other assets... Making a V2 model is a process. So yeah, doing it all from scratch, that's a big one for sure. Got a Toys for Tykes stream coming up. That's good. That sounds fun, yeah. So you got like a timeline to shoot for, but yeah, that's a big project for sure. Nestor and Maximilian. Built them about a year ago after she lost everything. How dramatic. She has the weapon chip. This one's gonna be tough. I mean, they're all presumably not gonna be easy. Yes, she's very mage in this photo. Using a mouse to draw, yeah. Yeah, mouse and keyboard for drawing, that kind of thing. I mean, some people prefer to use mouse and keyboard for those kinds of drawing situations, but that sounds like a lot for sure. Help from Very, which is nice. Yeah, that's good. Very's he's a knowledgeable lad. Silver Ghost seems quick-tempered. Gotta stay on my toes. Stay on the toesies. can follow. We can and we shall. Working on it for a while, though, yeah. New motherboard, that's nice. Big upgrade. That sounds really nice. Big upgrade. Also, I haven't looked at this in a minute. Oh, also more information about Prisa. All right, the new shop, right. But Max and Nestor, both very formal. Mostly harmless, Maximilian is trigger happy. Pictures. Let's take a look. Yeah, not a ton. Not a ton in the red zones. The lack of yeah, exactly. Like knowing how to, like having nifty ways to make more like emphasis on weight. It seems like a lot. Whoa. There we go. Because yeah, being able to like apply more pressure to get thicker lines, that kind of thing. It seems pretty nifty. These guys have a lot of health. It's kind of silly. I'm curious to go down here. 9700X, or K that is. 14700. I'm guessing those are Intel model numbers. Because I'm not familiar. I got the Ryzen chip line. 64 gigs, damn. Dual PC, dude, that'd be sick. Dual PC would be dope AF. Who's this fella? Jimmy number 9. Being a VTuber, yeah, for sure. I mean, of course, I was watching Eiley the other day, and she was playing Fallout 76, and her VTube model was causing her computer to melt because all the GPU stuff required for the VTube model, and then playing the game and streaming all these things all together. A lot of hardware requirements for sure. Heat up it causes you problems. That could be a pain. It's yet to be a problem for me, but I'm not overclocking anything, and I've got a lot of fans in my thing in my rig to keep things pretty cool. He's packing a mech weenie. He's got a little something going on. Got a little something. Tending to the candles, wondering about the meaning. Oh, this guy sounds like he's really fun at parties. Can a candle die if it was never alive to begin with? Is death an inevitability, or can there be death in the absence of life? Yeah, this guy, again, very fun at parties, no doubt. For me, IRL, when I'm, like, lying awake at night, feeling very not anxious at all about the inevitable heat death of the universe. It's great. Find my control panel, press the red button, and then let go. Oh, no. Are you trying to say that you want me to help you die? Is that what this is all about, bro? Interact with Jimmy 9's control panel. Like, do I have to find it somewhere? Or is he saying, like, oh, yes, find my button? He's saying, like, yes, press my button. Hew. So, yeah, there's nothing I can press right now. Do you mean shoot? Is the answer shoot? Is the answer violence? Actually, yeah, when I said Jimmy 9, I was thinking, like, the 80s movie Johnny 5. Johnny 5 is alive. Except he wants to be... I guess he wants to be dead, though. Johnny 9 wants to interact with the divine. Messing with computers, yeah. Smarter with, like... I don't know about that. I mean, the thing about computers is that I'm all... for my day job, that kind of thing, I'm a software guy. But, yeah, hardware, I'm like a small, slippery baby, extremely fresh, and like I still have that fresh baby smell, fresh from the womb. So yeah, a hardware, I'm a big dumbass. I have a number of friends who have a pretty good amount of experience when it comes to like building computers, that kind of thing, including yourself, Unstable. I know I've talked to you. We've talked shop a number of times. So yeah, it's like I have very much sourced a lot of info from my friends who know more about hardware, and did a number of YouTube video watchings, that kind of thing. Because yeah, my computer science degree was helpful for software, but yeah, for hardware, yeah, I don't know shit, honestly. My death proves that I have indeed been alive all this time. Thanks. So now he's dead? So he's like, oh cool, I've been alive. Thanks for confirming that. Now I'm dead. Let's go back to him, see if we can See if we can inspect his current state. Hopefully he's not going to be bothered, if he is alive, he's not going to be bothered by me holding the decapitated head of another robot friend. No, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. He is not alive anymore. It's alright, so quest complete. Good job. Good job. I feel great about that. We killed we helped a sentient being end their own life. Great. Certifications, yeah. Building PC, that's awesome, man, yeah. Building PCs for 26 years, yeah. I've built one PC, and I've upgraded it a couple times, and it's been over the course of not very many years. And that's the extent. That's all I got. It's like, yeah, I've done one computer for a couple years. That's about it. That's about it. So yeah, I'm a little baby fella. Little baby fellerino. Oh, okay, so we need to find a conveyor belt where these things are going. That's the deal. Better at software, though. I mean, I wouldn't even say it's a matter of better, necessarily. It's more of just experience when it comes to, like, you know, if something is like someone's day job, it's okay. Like they're gonna have a lot of required opportunities to get experience on the thing. Like, even if I don't want experience working, like more experience working with software, I am forced to get experience by virtue of working with it on the regular. The old day jobberino. Also, I'm gonna get that save point. I want it. I want that shit. What's up, Void? Drowning someone? Yeah, almost. Except he consented to it. He was like, yeah, go to my control panel, pull the plug, and I'll see if I feel anything. It's like a little bit morbid, bro, don't you think? Yeah, it was like a willing witch hunt. Kind of fucked up, bro. Oh, I want that comic book page. Although I don't know if I can. Yeah, I'm actually maybe I could have crawled through it. I don't know. No, I don't think I could have crawled through it. So yeah, we need to turn that thing off anyway. Oh, I have the drills. Yes, I got the goods. More juice. Just plug and play now. I mean, it's definitely easier, I suspect, than it used to be. Because yeah, the nice thing is that yeah, there's a lot of there's a decent bit of like standardization when it comes to, like you said, just plugging and playing, that kind of thing. But it seems like there's always the chance that things can go awry when it comes to hardware stuff. Like, oh, what if I unknowingly have a configuration that requires like a specialized driver that I have to seek out online somewhere? What if there's an issue removing a part? I had that with my last significant upgrade because when I replaced my CPU and my GPU, replacing the CPU was a time. Replacing the CPU was a time because in order to extract it, I had to remove the the brackets that mount it to the motherboard, and I think those were the ones that came with the motherboard when I originally had it built. I originally had it built for me, basically. I originally had it built for me back in 2012. Oh wait, no, but that no, okay, never mind. No, in 2012, I originally had it built for me, but then I had. Oh, okay, I just have to wait for the timing. But then in 2019, I think, I did upgrade the CPU, but I upgraded it again last year. But anyway, when I upgraded it again last year, I guess I was the one that would have done it then. Because the weird thing is I don't have any memory of mounting these CPU brackets, but for one reason or another, the CPU brackets were just on way too tight, and I stripped the screws while I was trying to remove them. So it was a whole process to get those brackets out because yeah, they were just on way too tight. But again, it's like it had been so long since I had installed the CPU brackets, or maybe they would, yeah, again, maybe they came with the motherboard, because it's weird that I would have had to have uninstalled them myself, because I had to buy some new ones. Is the problem. They didn't come with the CPU rig. But anyway, yeah, so like that was like a pain point. Was getting those brackets out was a big process because the screws were just on way too tight. Tried enlisting some other folks to help, they couldn't get them out either. So yeah, it was a big process. Had to drill through the screws themselves basically with a hand drill. So it was a whole dealio. Whole big old dealio. Sent the pics for code vid. Yeah, I saw them on my when I went to go use the restroom earlier. Yeah, that sounds good, bud. Faulty motherboard. Yeah, that's the thing too. If you get a faulty part, just like navigating that whole process. Yeah, there's all these real world variables when it comes to hardware. Software, you're in a vacuum, right? A relative vacuum. There's less real world elements that can affect software. So with hardware, yeah, it's like there's always shit that can go wrong. But you're right, it's easier than it used to be. At least parts are more standardized. Obviously, chipsets can increase or can go up or down. Like for instance, I think the motherboard that I have right now, if I wanted to upgrade my CPU at all, I think the CPU I have right now is the absolute last in the line of Ryzen chips that's compatible with my current motherboard. So if I wanted to do any kind of motherboard or CPU upgrade, I'd have to get a new motherboard. And if I'm getting a new motherboard, pretty much guaranteed I'd have to get a new case because my GPU is a pretty thick boy. I got a 6800 XT, a AMD 6800 XT. So it's not giant, but it's not small, and it's pretty close to being at the edge of the wall, the outside wall of my case. So like, pretty much the next time I do any upgrade at all, I'm gonna be buying a lot of other things. So it's like, I'm not exactly looking forward to that. So anyway, that's my goofy ass situation there. Flash the BIOS. Yeah. I hate fucking with BIOS stuff. I had to do something similar not too long ago. So yeah. So you're right. It's easier, but still, there's all the shit you have to figure out. And like, I recently had to like navigate BIOS, like original BIOS versus what's it called? UEID, UECD, UEFC. I can't remember. There's like the upgraded version, like the more modern settings for BIOS. But the BIOS configuration, I had to figure that shit out. Yeah, so like, this is shit I never have to deal with software. So yeah, it's like, there's always shit. There's always something that ensnares me. Yeah, just strictly so. Yeah, I much prefer strictly software. Software and hardware, yeah. I rather leave hardware to the pros that know that shit. You got a thick boy, yeah. Fuck with wiring. UEID is for RAM. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. There's like a different setting because there's BIOS Legacy, then there's BIOS Modern, and I had to switch that over. Yeah, it was a time. That was actually one of the last things that was preventing me from upgrading to Windows 11, which I've yet to do. I'm like basically waiting until the absolute last minute, but eventually I'll have to pull the trigger on that too. But at least that's operating stuff. It's operating system stuff, and that's less weird for me at least. So it all comes down to preference though. Windows 11. I've heard mostly just okay things about it. The thing about Windows 11 though is that Windows 10 support ends I think sometime next year. So the clock is ticking. So I'll have to do it eventually. But I guess that's the thing. I'm like waiting for as long as I can until it's time to jump on board. It says I've got a great scoop. This is atrocious. The generic building company is killing Brooklyn residents. They're not relocating them to New Mexico. It says they're killing them. I wonder if they're turning them into Soylent Green or something. Windows XP. I mean, Windows XP was great. It's just using it nowadays is awful because, security risks out the wazoo, obviously. Yeah, Windows XP was pretty cool. I liked it. Although, personally, I really like Windows 10. So I prefer Windows 10, just general usability, to Windows XP. But Windows XP was... it was a simpler time, right? It was a simpler, more innocent time. Also, I should have gone to the top right. I realize this now. I done goofed. Yeah, Windows XP to Windows Vista was, it was a little rough. It was a little rough. I never really used Vista, though, in all fairness. So, I can't really talk too much shit. I never used Vista. I never used Windows 8 or 8.1 at all. So, yeah, I jumped from XP to... Well, let me think about this. Yeah, I jumped from XP to Windows 7, and then from 7 to 10. Oh, also, I should check the photos because I think this is where I wanna be. Windows 7 was pretty good too, honestly. Windows 7 was pretty legit, but yeah, I really like 10. Nothing supports Windows 11. Yeah, I'm not terribly surprised. I think there's a lot of people and companies like myself who are waiting until the absolute last minute. They're like listen, I'll change I'll switch to Windows from Windows 10 when you can pry from my cold dead hands. Oh, I got that one. So yeah, I suspect things will start to become more compatible once people are being forced to switch over. Ouch. I was gonna say, I bet I can climb more. I saw something to the right. That'll do it. Windows 10 is a nightmare with security, though. Which is a shame to hear. I'm not terribly surprised, but that is a bummer. Yeah, I like Windows 10 so far. Highway 64, is that related to Highway 69? I sure hope so. Funny girl. Hi, sweetie. Get this good doggy. Oh, my guy fell down. Dog. Get this good doggy. Got conveyor belts out the wazoo. I guess this is going to lead me back to this little area, because we saw this on the other side. And of course, it's going to go into the wood chipper. The buzzsaw wood chipper. Can I hoist myself up that way? I could. I think we saw this platform on the right-hand side. Maybe? Kinda, but there's like some blank spots down here. Let's keep going. Oh, this is where we first entered. Oh, I see. Okay, so in that case, I do want to go to the left because I want that comic book page. Or I want to try to get the comic book page. No guarantees I'll be able to pull it off, but I'll try my diddly darn doodliest. And I'll fall down! Yep, fuck. Okay, fine. I was thinking I could just jump over it. Lots of kernel shenanigans. I've never had to fuck with it, honestly. Lack of admin controls. Oh, Reged. Yeah, I mean, Reged, it's a pain in the ass, no doubt. Yeah, it's like I have to either crawl faster. Oh, man, almost. Either have to crawl faster. Oh, almost. Or just turn the conveyor belts off somehow. What a tease. Oh, what a tease. I'm so close. Ah! I'm like mashing. Yeah, can't get it. Just can't get it. I'm going to make a note here that there is enlightenment here, which is to say comic book thing. Yeah, Red Dead is a pain in the ass. And Red Dead's always kind of like scary to work with because it's like, oh god, I have to make sure I'm pretty confident that I'm modifying the thing that I want to modify, but there's always that feeling of, oh god, I hope I don't fuck something up. Buzzsaw boys, gotta buzz off. Let's try to do a little. There we go. Actually, that just bounced him back. It didn't kill him. Damn it. There we go. I want to hit like just above where the saw blade is. The buzzsaw. Can't jump on that. Oh, here we go. Can't jump on that either. Oh, come back. Just use the whole corn. The whole cob. The whole cob of corn. Just use the whole ear. Use the whole ear, then we'll talk. Short story. Joey the Kid. No relation to Billy, I guess. High as a kite, holding a girl captive, chain leash around her neck. Ugh. We're not risking our lives giving these scums a ride back to town. What's this guy doing? Is he like banging his head on the floor against the wall? Not sure what his deal is. Oh, doggy, look at this dog. Jump to webcam mode. We can all appreciate this dog. Can I pet that dog? The answer is yes, I can pet that dog, even though the battlefield is covering her a little bit. I can pet that dog. Hey, sweet girl. Are you that dog? I can pet that dog. Hey, sweet girl. You're such a good buddy. Such a good girl. All because you wanted to watch YouTube. Oh my god. A government issued. Oh Jesus, yeah, yeah. That's I mean, that man just took his life into his own hands, didn't he? Yeah, they do not fuck around, nor should they, or not surprising at least. Yeah, a lot of felonies. Yeah, that's like a homeboy should have realized. Like, homie should have realized he was leaving himself out to dry there. Checking your flavor. Yeah, if I were to suddenly die. Isn't that a thing cats do? Isn't that like if you die in the vicinity of a cat, they'll just start like kind of nibbling on you a little bit? Like I read a thing. I don't know if I haven't verified this independently, but I thought I read a thing that at least some cats will be like, oh good, let me just do some nibbles. I have no idea if dogs would do that. Maybe some dogs. Maybe the answer is some dogs. Bonnie's too sweet though, right? You're such a good buddy, y'all. Such a big old sweet girl. Go into video game mode. Yeah, if nobody exactly like if the body is like is left undiscovered. Bonnie, you're such a good doggy. Such good poppers. Good dogs. She's wagging her tail. She's a happy girl. I'm a happy girl. Can climb up here though. Who's this friend? Jimmy 8. Are there gonna be 9 Jimmys? 9 Jameses? All in a row? By that point, just buy another computer. Yeah, exactly. By that point, again, yeah, the dude is just getting themselves into unnecessary amounts of trouble. All to watch YouTube while working. It's like, bro, fuck is this? Yeah. By that point, by that point, the guy was gonna get got anyway. Like, someone else was gonna... If you wouldn't have reported him, he would have fucked up and someone else would have got him anyway. Yeah, it's not like I have any use for my body after the fact. So, I mean, yeah, if my... You know, a little bit of a reference to Shogun. It's like, yeah, if my dead body can be a plump meal for a good doggy, then I'm down. Watching cooking stuff. Yeah, you guys have phones, don't you? Try to pull a Diablo Immortal on their asses over here. Another step after this. Oh, are all 9 Jimmys gonna have existential crises? Explore the most infinite space there is. Access my control panel in this pile of junk to turn me off so I can move on. Please, man, just end me. I'm stuck to this device. I'm spinning this little wheel. Contemplative robot, philosophically daydreaming. Maybe I can help. It just makes me a little sad, is all. The developers for this game, okay. I'm seeing a common thread here with all the Jimmys. All the Jimmys and the desire to have their last rustling. The last rustling of the final Jimmys. Thinking the movie hackers hack the planet, or in this case, just a laptop so I can watch YouTube. Cooking videos on YouTube. Was it worth it? Was it all worth it? Probably not. It's a satisfying, destructive feel. Breaking a bunch of shit. Access authorized. Uploading data. Witnessing my last living moments. May you also achieve peace through contemplation. Yay! Task complete. I don't know what we do or what we get for all this sad stuff that we're doing. Sad mercy killing, but there we go. But there we go. Hi, Bonnie girl. Aw, that's sweet to say, Unstable. Always hitting us with that positivity, man. And you know what I always say? If Unstable hitting us with them positivities, hitting us with those nice things that make our brain do the feel goodies. Like if he has all these nice things to say about us, it's because it takes one to know one. That's why. If Unstable thinks I'm a cool dude, it's because his cool dude senses are well honed. Since he's been a lifelong cool dude himself, of course he would know these things. Of course. Anybody else proclaims to know this much about cool people? I don't know about that. But Unstable hits you with that knowledge. It's like, well, of course. He's a cool dude expert because he's been a cool dude for billions of years. I don't know how long the Quarians typically live, but I'll assume it's billions with a B. Am I dead? Okay, I was like, am I just gonna drop blindly into some spikes and die to death? A lot of robots. Get meleeed. Oh, not. I don't want to get meleeed by that guy. That guy's not nice. I'm gonna try to shoot his ass. Can I get that head? I'm trying to get head on a live stream. Not sure if that's a good idea. Bonk. I think I hit something? I couldn't tell. Both looking extremely frustrated. Oh, it's an AI prompt. We haven't done one of those in a minute. Can I like jump over? I was gonna say I bet I can get like onto his ass, which is to say his head. Says I know a lot of folks, but Alex, that's sweet of you to say, buddy. You're a good duders. You're one of those good duders. There are many duders out there, but you're one of the homies. You're one of the good ones. Always appreciate you hanging out, buddy. No, I don't care what Ailu says about you. To your face. I was about to say, like, you know, use the usual line. I don't care what so-and-so says about you, but it's like, no, never mind. She talks shit about Unstable directly to his face. And then he talks shit right back. It's a give and take. Equivalent exchange and all that. About 180 years. So you got a ways to go. Yeah, you got a minute. Ooh, that looks like a happy place. A ladder leading down into the pits of hell. Place just keeps going. There's also something down there. This place is an expansive place. And still only the one teleport. Only the one. That tells me there's probably a teleport here and maybe one over here as well. So we've gone a great distance without having found any. I do want to check out further to the right, but let's see if there's anything interesting this way. Oh, it's a racetrack. Cool. And a save point. Also cool. Let's continue for a little bit longer, but it's getting pretty late, so I'll have to wrap up in a little bit. But we at least got to do some progress into this game. That's a nice little kind of victory lap, which was nice. Here's Naomi again. She's trying to flag down Pris. I'm gonna assume that's gonna like start off a story thing. And I think I don't want to quite go into full story stuff just yet. Not just yet, at least. A save point there. Extra sweet dreams. Extra sweet. Can't break that. Can't go up there either, so we'll have to come back. Come back later. And... Zoop. Actually, I can just climb on that. There we go. Longest alive. Wow. 2,300 hours. Jesus. That's amazing. 4 years, but died from the cold. Oh, ran out of wood. That's unfortunate. I mean, that's a thing that does happen in that game, obviously, so I don't doubt it, but it is still heartbreaking. I wonder if I should go ahead and try this, because I think it would have me go that way. So I'll try it. Want to hear the rules? No, I know the rules. Back the game before it had any playtests. I said I was down, man. He says I was fully committed. That's awesome, man. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was a Kickstarter game. And I think by the time my friends and I started playing it, the Kickstarter had already ended. So I think by that point, it was just in early access on Steam. Doing pretty well so far. I suspect we'll have a moment coming up here. Oh, it's a little save point there. Oops, there's our moment. There we go. I'm assuming it'll have us turn around at some point, because we got to return back from whence we came. Oh, we're going fast. Whoa, too fast. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Tumbling through. Do we go back? Yeah, we go back. There we go. I like how my fucking crumpled heap of a body managed to tumble through like 3 checkpoints before I rolled to a sad stop. That was awesome. Get them actual jumps. I see some things I definitely want to go back for, including some save zones. Woo, woo. Can I beat the 120? I think we can. I think this is it right here, right? 155, 4. Oh shit! We got there. So we got the main target time. 2013. Yeah, that would have been it. That was when we jumped on. I do like the music as well. I want to try again. Sure. I beat one to... Oh, we could do it. We can do it. Probably. Use my lunch money. Dedication, man. I mean, when you see something that you know you're just gonna resonate with. I mean, we've all been burned before. You see a really cool, especially Kickstarter, right? You see a really cool trailer, really promising project. You're like, oh man, this is gonna be amazing. The trailer looks so cool. What they're showing off looks great. And then either the game doesn't come out. You know, in some cases, you know, the Kickstarter project falls through, and like, or the development is delayed inevitably, or something just goes wrong. Like, there's always just something that can go wrong. Shit, I was supposed to jump on the ladder. So we've all been burned by that. Or the game comes out and it's just okay, or it's bad, I guess. But yeah, the game is disappointing. But yeah, sometimes you see a project and you just go like, oh yeah, I fuck with this. I will fuck with this. I will vibe with it, and like, if this were to come out and be halfway as cool as it looks, I'll sink thousands of hours into it. Sometimes you can just tell, man. Sometimes you can just tell that this is my shit. Can we beat the 110? Ooh, it's gonna be close. I took that one tumble. No 110 for us. 115 still. Yeet. I can get the 115 up. Star Citizen is a good case of that. The nice thing about Star Citizen is that at least it's, I mean, yeah, it's not done, obviously. I don't know if it's ever going to be done, but at least it's, like, pretty cool. At least it's pretty cool, or at least according to those that play it. Because I have a number of friends that play it. They really like it. They have very good things to say about it. It's just it'll never be done is the thing. So at least they're enjoying what they've, you know, what's out right now. That I didn't have the money to back it, yeah. Yeah, if you want to complete a product, you're going to be waiting for a while, obviously. It was a house, and you smothered smothered my wife with a pillow. I don't know what that means, but that's amazing. Wants a new motherboard. He says, I'm going in. Let's check what we had a little note pop in. The abandoned mall. I'm not sure how we learned about the abandoned mall, but I just saw the little thing pop up suddenly. I got that one earlier. $2035. Oof. God, that's impossible to imagine. My God, I can hardly imagine. Just kind of feeling like broken promises. Yeah, it's probably one of those things where it just depends on like what someone wants out of it. I could see initial backers feeling burned by the game. I can definitely see that. But I think in the case of the friends that I know that played it, I think they picked it up well after the Kickstarter had ended. So, like, for them, they were like, oh, this looks cool. I'll just play it as is. Or, you know, play it in the state that it's in and have a nice time. Versus, like you were saying, like, seeing the Kickstarter, seeing the trailer, and having high hopes and feeling those hopes were dashed by the reality of their situation. And kind of how it became too big for its britches. So I could see that. This feeling of being like, this isn't quite what I'd signed up for. So, I'm sad. This is the part where I fucking ate shit real bad and had to, tumbled horribly and hilariously. Oop, shit. Not lost a little bit of speed there. Will that be the difference between success and failure? I'll have to find out. Also a little bit of speed. Yeah, all these moments of losing speed. Will that be enough to dash our dreams? Our dreams as wet as they might be. That'll do it. That'll definitely do it. Unless we can get to the end in 10 seconds, but I don't think it's happening. This last couple jumps. Actually, the dream is a lie. Oh wait, no, it's 110, not 115. Never mind. I was off by 2 seconds. New record. Can you do better? Yes. That's how you end the game. And I didn't realize that was the thing you could do. I'm assuming we're talking about Zomboid, right? I didn't think that was the thing you could do in Zomboid, like smother people. When can AJ come back? We'll see. We'll see. If there's any really cool opportunities that present themselves that AJ would be better equipped to handle than me, I'll make no guarantees. I'll say this much. He'll probably be back at some point. You can't keep somebody that, like, insistent and that full themselves. You can't keep somebody that full themselves away from an opportunity to, like, be the center of attention for too long. So yeah, probably eventually. But yeah, it's a matter of trying to see what's a good opportunity for him to play something that he would be. Oh my god, it happened again. Jesus fucking Christ. This fucking 8 ultimate shit right there. Yeah, so it's a matter of looking for an opportunity where his skill set would be better suited for a gaming situation more than my own. More than my own skill set. Will that tumble be enough? I mean, it's a pretty tight window. Oop. Will it be enough to send us home? Oh, not with that happening. Yeah, I think those 2 stumbles alone. Can we get there in 10 seconds? Probably not. Yeah. Yeah, we'll probably do about the same time as earlier. Actually, a worse time. Yeah, worse time than earlier. It's because that big tumble I took, yeah. That's exactly it. But played a lot of Zomboid. That's awesome. What is the last reward for that matter? I'll say no, so he'll show the list of rewards, because I'm kind of curious. It's a skin. I got skin in the game. Got stuck under her ass. Oh my god. Full on cheeks. I mean, let's be real. If that's how you gotta go, there are worse ways to go. Getting smothered by somebody sitting on your face for too long. If that's how I gotta go, I will accept that with dignity. I will accept my fate with dignity. So it's a thing that, okay, so you can't do it anymore. Gotcha. Because I was gonna say, I do not remember that at all. That's awesome. Oh, you guys, you did play some Star Citizen. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, because, yeah, you're right. Yeah, because Aaron and Mallory, they play it sometimes. I'm gonna try one more time. Oh, whoops. How do I talk to him? Say yes. A little bit awkward. I have to find. There we go. There we go. I'll say yes. Let's try one more time. Okay. One more time. My last one. Oop. Fuck. All right, fine. I'll just complete it. This will be a victory lap. Fuck up that soon. I don't know if there's a way to, like, restart. To, like, abandon. Like, I quit. I give up. Have a good night, Farsight. Woo! I wasn't paying attention. Every Sunday. That's dedication, man. That is so much of the unstable experience. He is anything if not dedicated. Exceptionally dedicated. I wonder what caused me to tumble. Just ass over dick. Just tumble so horribly. A couple of the times I was, like, shooting off that little ramp. The first time I think it made sense because I think I jumped weird, but the second, the most recent time when I just ate complete shit, I have no idea what caused it, but it was quite a time. It's extremely entertaining, I'll say that much. Whoa, that was a jump. How did I not fall on my ass that time? What the hell? The way I, like, jumped off the rear tire and only the rear tire. Still had a pretty good time, oddly enough. What the fuck? Can't remember every third one. If I had to go into the mind of AJ, I think maybe some of the reason he was having a hard time remembering certain things is because he never really played games, obviously. I think... Oh, because I left... It's because I, like, set my foot out of there. I think it was because he was trying to learn on the fly. And also, he's older than I am. Remember that detail, too. He's my older cousin. My older, self-professedly cooler cousin. So, see, I think his whole... If I had to guess, the reason maybe he appeared to be struggling with things is because he didn't really ever play video games. So I think his whole thing was like, Like, you know, if he was in his element, you know, if he was doing something that was more his speed, then yeah, he probably would have handled it with more grace. For that matter, yeah, I wonder what hobbies he does have. I guess I haven't, you know, I guess I never really talked to him about what hobbies he does have, because obviously he doesn't play games. So you know, surely he doesn't have that busy of a lifestyle that he doesn't have time to kick back and relax sometimes. So, you know, maybe that next time he gets to show up, maybe we can learn a little bit more about him, a little bit more about him together. Right, 10 seconds. Oh, not with that, not with that. All right, this is my last. I'm done. I'm cutting myself off. I do enjoy these obstacle courses, but man, some of these timings are tight. These margins be razor thin. I'm not even sure I would have made it if I wouldn't have fucked up that one jump. So I do the plans well, which is good. That's a very good skill to have. It's a very desirable skill set to have, because yeah, somebody that plans things out well. Oh, actually, hold on. I think there might be a picky poo nearby. Maybe I'll look out for the door in the background. That one picture is kind of ambiguous. It's kind of generic. Ouch. Ooh, excuse me. I can drop down. I'm just gonna look around real quick for that door with a little cross through for it until it gets close to it. He says, though. I don't know, though. I mean, like you said, it sounds like it wasn't so much an issue of like of not sticking to it long term. I mean, it sounds like, at least like you said, you were playing every Sunday, so that sounds like pretty good dedication to me. So it sounds like good planning and execution. So I don't know, it still sounds legit in my eyes. I don't see the little door anywhere. I'm just doing some reconnaissance, you know, some recon work. I do appreciate all the moving aspects in the background and foreground, for that matter, too. All the little robots whirling around and doing their thing. Hey, doggy. What's up, Silverant? Try to use the speed boost. Yeah, that's a good point, too. That would probably, like, give you the slight edge you need to carry you to victory. Hey, Bonnie girl, what a good dog. What a good puppers. Oh my god, she's so happy. You're such a happy girl. It is getting pretty late, isn't it? Yeah, I'll probably need to wrap up pretty soon here. Getting pretty up there time-wise. Ouch, I want to do the cool shot. The cool charge shot. Another friend! Or actually, it's probably the same guy. You probably want turtle meat, don't you? Also, this burning tire fire looks like poop. Looks like poop emoji, but on fire. Yes, Shivers. Shivers the mouse. Or rat, I guess. Yeah, more turtle meat. We gotta find another turtle, and then it'll open the fast travel teleport fella. I'll do it. We've yet to find a single teleport other than the one at the entrance for this zone, which is a little bit frustrating. I know they're out there. I just haven't found one yet. I've explored a lot of this red zone, but only the one teleport so far. This game is weird. It is weird, but I do like it a bunch. It's the good weird. Thump. Anything to the left? I think the answer is probably not. I think, yeah, I don't see it any way where like a secret passage could be out that way. Let's see if I can connect these two things. There's that little area down below. Does this lead to something expansive? Actually, I see the little book icon. That is something. I'm gonna see if there's anything more this direction. This catches my eye. Oh, the turtles! That was awfully fast. Wow. Didn't think I was gonna get him that soon. So all I gotta do is hand deliver the turtle to Shivers, and that'll give us a teleport. Ask and you shall receive, right? I said, give me a teleport. The game said, all right, I got you, fam. I'm gonna mark this as being the turtle zone, which is to say hearts, because turtles are pretty chill. As long as I don't get my penis bitten by a snapping turtle, they're usually pretty chill. You mean for a Star Citizen unstable? I would consider it. I'll confess, I've watched a decent bit of Star Citizen. It doesn't look like the kind of game I'd be like super into necessarily. God, it's so fucking messy. How is one turtle able to make that much blood for that matter? Splort, slorp, glorp. Big meaty, crunchy bits. Alright, we got there it is, our other fast travel option. So now we have it. But anyway, yeah, so it's not the kind of game that, from what I've watched, I'd be super into. It seems like it requires some pretty hefty dedication to be able to like really learn the ropes on. So I don't know if I'd be able to, you know, to quite fully commit what it takes to learn the ropes of that game. But it does look pretty cool. So I'll never say never. You know, I'll say it that way, obviously. Right. This guy is going to be a little pain in the ass. Oh, I was trying to get the melee. Ouch. I say I can just hit him from below. I can just blow his ass. What's up, Kulu? How am I liking Turbo Kid? It's a very good one. I'm really digging it, man. I'm sure you know already there's a really cool Daredrop campaign for this game. Although I think it only has a few days left, in all fairness, so I don't know if it, how much longer it'll be available. But yeah, the Daredrop campaign for this game is, I think, still active. And yeah, the game is really good. It's a really cool Metroidvania. It does have some extra cool things to appreciate if you've seen the movie, by the way. I've never seen the movie. So all I have to go by is just the game on its own merits. But yeah, I've had a number of people say that, like, there's some really cool throwbacks to the movie, which is good. And it makes me want to watch the movie that much more, for that matter. Get his ass. There we go. It's good to see you, though, Cool. Hope you do well, buddy. Missed out on it, yeah. There's some pretty cool... There was also a couple of other good ones that that are still kind of on my list that I'm considering. Oh, actually, what am I doing? I can just do the spider climb. Because that's a really cool upgrade, and I like it a bunch. Gonna run it all the way down. Get that guy. Ouch. Another short story. Let's learn. There is a movie. Yeah, the movie came first. It's like an indie movie. It's like an indie movie that's kind of it's like a riff on 80s action, like action adventure movies, and also kind of a riff on Power Rangers, kind of, sort of, which was more 90s, but still. Yeah, it's like an 80s kind of retro inspired movie, but it's also excessively gory for some reason. It's like part of the bits is that, like, oh, it's got like some bits that are ongoing, and one of them, it's like the battle scenes are like strangely bloody. But I've heard it's very good. I've heard it's a very fun movie. But yeah, the game is very good. How about yourself, though, Krulu2s? What kinds of games you been playing lately? I know you've been doing some speedrun stuff last couple times we rated you, so you were in the zone. Rescue someone. Activate the rescue beacon. Overdosed him on stimulants. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Whether or not it was a glitch or just a misunderstanding of like the game mechanics, that's actually pretty funny. Some odd sparks. That sounds cool, man. Yeah. Kulu2s, of course, is a fellow Daredrop individual. Are there any upcoming games you're considering? Although I guess there's only the RoboBeat that's incoming soon right now, so I guess there's not a lot on the docket right now. But RoboBeat does look good, and I've heard very good things about it, because I think it's coming out of early access. So it's the Rogue Prince of Persia. Interesting. Yeah, that does sound cool. There's of course there's a number of games just in general that are on the horizon, and well, obviously Abiotic Factor just came out, and I know that game has been selling really well. And also Manor Lords. Like, holy shit, Manor Lords and Abiotic Factor just kind of came out of nowhere and are apparently extremely cool. Marcy is an orphan, by the way. I must to survive the harsh jungle of the city. Says I've got a plan. Find myself a good virile guy. Good-looking virile guy. Not a boy like some chump. A real man. Make me feel like a queen. I want a warrior. Alright, well, understandable. Don't we all? Don't we all? Maybe this... Oh, Dead Cells. Nice, yeah. Same development team. That's awesome. So it's like a... It's not called the Rogue Prince of Persia, but it's like a roguelike Prince of Persia thing. Yeah, it sounds interesting because I enjoy. I've never actually played the original like 2D Prince of Persia games, but I've played games inspired by it. Right, so we connected this little shortcut, which is nice. Good for future reference. It's actually called. That's the actual name, really. That's awesome. It's strangely self-aware, which I appreciate. Ouch. Actually called. That's delightful. They had fun with the name. I guess they might as well. They were like, well, it's a roguelike. It's kind of inspired by Prince of Persia. You know what? It was probably one of those things where the developers were like, we need a temporary name. We need a temporary name. It's just a placeholder. We'll give it a proper name eventually. And then they just never replaced it. And by some point in the game's development, they were like, listen, to do a find replace all of all the names in all of our like documentation where we refer to the name, it'd be way too much effort. So let's just stick with it. You know that kind of shit happens in game development all the time anyway. So it's like those moments when a temporary placeholder thing gets into the game forever, and it's just like, no, it's just how it is now. It's like the oof noise from Roblox. Like, that wasn't meant to be a long-standing thing. It was just a temporary placeholder, but it took on a life of its own. And by the time they realized that, like, oh wait, we don't actually have legal rights to this, it was too late. So it's like we're in it now, man. We're committed. A lot of hype that it didn't deserve necessarily. I mean, I've heard very good things. People thought it was going to be amazing, though. Do you feel like people are starting to kind of sour on it? Because I feel like last I heard, it was getting good reviews at least, but it wouldn't. Based on what you're describing, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me necessarily if some of the hype was overblown. That is often how it goes in cases like this. Yeah, more of like a parkour, which makes sense because obviously the Prince of Persia aspect. Sorry for smacking my microphone, by the way. I want to be beating people in the ears. Mountain Blade. Oh, so yeah, maybe some people were getting like their hopes up too much. Because I remember watching the trailer and I thought it looked cool, but yeah, I wouldn't expect like that level of detail necessarily. Like, yeah, Crusader Kings. Yeah, Colony Sim, yeah. Kind of bare bones right now, yeah. Yeah, I'm guessing it's early access, so I'm guessing they maybe have plans, hopefully. But yeah, I wonder if, like you said, Ogauso, if people were maybe feeling burned by having too high expectations. There's better ones out there. Yeah, I mean, yeah, no doubt about it. Games that have been out a little bit more established. So hopefully it can be good, you know, like grow into being something really special. But I feel like I'd heard pretty good things about it in general. Shake, you freaking madman. You know the stream is going late if Shake raids you. When Shake raids your ass, like, oh man, that means we're going well into the AM. If we're getting into the D-Gen Shake the Box hours. I, of course, say D-Gen Shake the Box hours lovingly. I say that as a positive thing. We're playing some Turbo Kid. This game is really, really cool. It's a really cool Metroidvania game. Metroidvania-like. We just picked up we picked up some verses of a holy pamphlet, I guess, that's all about the Singularists, which is this weird in-game religion that it's kind of like Warhammer, basically, like a Warhammer 40k. We want to become one with the machine. Basically, that's the whole thing. They worship Ada Lovelace and Charles Babbage and all that jazz. So, yeah, it's a really cool Metroidvania, and I'm really digging it. It for those curious, it is based on the movie. It's actually a sequel, kind of, sort of, to the movie. And there's a number of throwbacks to it. Now, in all fairness, I have not seen the movie myself, so I can't speak to how cool the throwbacks are, but I can tell you they exist at least. And Shake, you're a freaking gentleman and a scholar. Thank you for that raid. As always, I appreciate you, buddy. And if you have any clips you want to share, you know the deal. Any clips you want to share, you have an open ticket, my friend. Playing some Slice and Dice, which I think I heard about that game not too long ago. It's pretty recent, right? It's like a... Is that a deck builder, or am I thinking of something else? Is it movie related? It is movie related. Also, Shake, you are one of my Aliens friends. Ouch. My Aliens enthusiast friends. You'll be so proud of me. Gracie and I were in Florida a couple days ago, or like a week ago, just for a random vacation, just to hang out for a bit, just take a little trip, just to do some traveling, which was fun. And our checkout from the condo in which we stayed was at 10 a.m. and our flight didn't leave until 7 p.m. Needless to say, needless to say, we needed some time to kill, so we went to a movie theater to watch a movie, and they were doing a 45th anniversary showing of Alien, the original Alien. And I'd never seen a single movie in the Alien franchise, so I was like, you know what? Now is my chance. So we both watched Alien for the first time, loved it. Movie kicks all the ass. I mean, of course I knew I was going to like it. It was not a surprise. I knew I was going to enjoy myself, but yeah, still, it was delightful. And added bonus, Aliens is on HBO Max. So 2 nights ago we watched Aliens. So now I'm a card-carrying expert on the series. I'm saying expert, obviously, facetiously, but still, yeah, it was really fun to watch. I love the first one. The second one is still good, and I like the first one more. But yeah, you're one of my Aliens guys. I was like, yo, Shake's gonna be so proud of me. So proud of me. I had never seen a single movie, ... in the series, but yes, that is literally what I said. He says, scramby eggs. Very good. I'm guessing there's other headless fellas, because this picture seems to imply there's a thing just underneath him. Yeah, he needs the elongated... Oh, they all say something. Matt Ross Rockets. Loaf Skull. I'm guessing these are screen names of, like, maybe Kickstarter or, like, early supporters. There's some significance here. Is it this one? Oh man, you have to really consider the configuration of these skeletons. Really consider them. So yeah, one's facing right, one's facing left. The other one's kind of crouched down. Yeah, it seems like we're right here, right? There we go, we got there. Found the secret. Daniel J. Cohen. And Antonio Danes. So yeah, these are... I guess it's like a credit sequence, or like I said, like an early supporter Easter egg of sorts. It's pretty fun, though. I like it. Nate plays games. Greg Trasher Panzo Jr. It's pretty good, though. Nice. Yeah, it's like a dice builder game. Yeah, not a deck builder, but a dice builder. I might have been... Maybe I was conjuring images of the game I thought I was thinking of, but anyway, yeah, that does sound nice, especially if it gets the El Gaso and Shake the Box recommendation. Because those are two individuals who, generally speaking, have pretty darn similar tastes to myself. So if Shake says the game is good, and if El Gaso says the game is good, ouch. Generally speaking, it's gonna be a good time. Really? There we go. Now, I don't know if I can actually activate this one. I think I have to find the robot that it's connected to first. Also, bathtub in the background. Does that imply that this is carpeted? This is like a carpeted dungeon basement area. That's a little bit fucked up. Ouch. There's a lot of shit happening here, man. Oh my god. Ouch. I'm almost dead. I'm actually gonna hit the save point so I can get my health back, because I'm getting my small ass and or penis kicked very hard right now. I'm not really enjoying it. Try that again. Get that health back. There we go. I might have to whip out the saw blades for these fellas, because these guys are not nice. They're the opposite of nice, and I'm starting to think they don't like me. Oh, never mind. They stay dead. I'll still do the saw blade sometimes, because that's a fun time. Found the library, by the way. A curse leaderboard. That's cool. For Slice and Dice. I'm guessing it's like a like for completing certain runs. What am I breaking? Oh, cool. Another short story. My name is Red. Developed a telepathic ability. Cool. I can talk with my best friend, Greg. Red and Greg. Looking for food and companions. Greg went underground in a huge bunker. Whole village down there. Living like before the Fourth Great War. World War. Left me outside. I almost died of hunger. But the lunch he brought back was worth the wait. That is a good short story. That is a very good short story. Here's this friend. Here's Jimmy number 6. We passed up number 7. Went right to 6. Fellow human being, he said. Courage is my credo. Brave dog who pulled the little Timmy out of a well. That's right. Many years to contemplate courage. The courage to embrace death, he says. It's another one of these. He wills to embrace the void. I can't reach my console and turn it off. I'm missing a few limbs, as you can see. Sure. You have plenty of limbs. So many extras. Could you please access my control panel panel, press the big red button so that I can die and experience death. Please. This is a weird... I mean, I knew what to expect, but still, it's a weird assisted situation that makes me a little bit uncomfortable, but I mean, he seems to insist that it'd be doing him a favor. And clearly, something is gonna happen when we help all 9 Jimmies. Access authorized, uploading data. I'm thrilled to feel death's peaceful embrace wash over me, smiley face. Cool. I guess I feel good about this, I don't know. Feeling some mixed emotions about this whole thing, but I mean, he seems happy about it, so whatever. Whatevs. There's probably another one down here, maybe. Go back to where we came from. Don't get me. Don't drill my butthole, please. If I'm getting my butthole drilled tonight, I just don't want it to happen on stream. I don't want to get my ass banned off Twitch. If I'm gonna get my ass drilled on stream, can I at least, you know, be streaming on a platform that is has a less stringent TOS, I guess. Oh, what's this? Oh, they got like it's like a pulverizer? Oh, it was just a one-way ticket, just lifting that thing up. I thought it was gonna pulverize back down. So I got this picture complete. This one. Yeah, we got those 2. So we got to keep an eye out for... The one on the left is so generic, but the one on the right I might be able to find out just because it's attached to an arcade. The Rad Arcade. So I think that's all good. Alright, let's continue then. Now we saw Naomi over here. I guess she can be in multiple places at once. Hey, what's up, Kitase? Yeah, Kitase's like, listen, this is a little bit awkward, but, pretend I didn't see that. Pretend I didn't read that, rather. Otherwise, Noita. Are you trying to imply, half asleep, that Noita screws you so bad, it is like you're getting drilled? Is that what you're trying to imply? The thing about Noita is that so much of the 99 times out of 100, no matter how bad I got screwed, usually there's like a thing I could have done to have prevented it. Like, yes, we've all gotten noited in our day, but usually looking back, I can be like, you know what? There's something I could have done. Like, there's a different approach I could have taken. I should have realized that this one thing on my wand was gonna kill me. Usually I can trace it back to me. Usually I can't fully blame the game. Maybe I can blame the game a little bit, but I can only blame it so much. Jimmy 7, yes, okay, yes. So we talked to Jimmy 6 just now, right? Yes. Is this locked garage door made you curious? Jimmy 7. I say it, therefore I am, alright. I am indeed full of curiosity. The ability to reach, you say. To reach what, he asks. To reach someone? Beginning and end? They're all this way. All the Jimmies we've ever met in this game are... They're either deeply troubled or, like, shockingly contemplative to the point that, yeah, they just want to fucking throw themselves into the void. Embrace oblivion. To unlock the door, I could connect to the others like me. Oh, okay. He wants to... Okay, we have to, like, connect him to his other brethren. Again, all been yeeted into the void somehow. Been on vacation. I gotcha. August is like, yeah, you know. Sometimes you think long and hard about life and death, or just things in general. Sometimes the void begins to call our names. Sometimes you gaze into the abyss long enough, the abyss begins to gaze back. Starts whispering strange nothings into forbidden tongues in your ears. It's just that I'm getting drilled. Okay, yeah, fair point. Fair point. Will you help me connect to my other homies? Yes, I will, Jimmy 7. Oh, look at his little gangly arms. He's so happy. I look forward to connecting with them. Find the fellow Jimmy units? Yes. Working in the junkyard. We found a few already. Go on, Kid, because remember, Kid is, I guess, our name. Turbo, first name. Kid, last name. Find this robot fascinating. Where does he come from? Intense introspection. She's not wrong. speaking of the Abyss, have you played the new RimWorld update? Yo, speaking of games that I desperately want to get back into, yeah. No, no, to answer the question, I've not played it yet. But, yeah, I have played an irresponsible amount of RimWorld in my day, and I want to play more of it. For one thing, I'm 2 expansions behind. Because I started playing I think just before, or maybe just after Biotech came out, but I don't think Biotech was included in the more recent, well, recent, it was like a year ago, the recent colony I started. So I have really, if I have experienced anything in Biotech, it's very little. And then there's the new one. There's the new expansion that just came out. And I definitely want to play it because it looks amazing. And I think the reviews were pretty solid on it. And yeah, it's more excuse to play more RimWorld, and that's all I need in life. So yeah, that is a game that I look forward to ruining my life positively all over again. I'm trying to think if I could... I don't know if I could spider climb. I think it's too sharp of an angle. And of course, there's spiky boys right there. So there's something else I need to do to get to this well of knowledge. So I'll put the little, like to use the eyeball indicator for like books or comic books that we can't reach, because you know knowledge is enlightening. So you know it'll open our third eye or something. Pagrax playing it a bunch. That's awesome. Yeah, Pagrax is cool. I've watched his stream a bit. He's a nice guy. Haven't watched his stream in a while, but I know he's played he's played a lot of Noita for one thing, but lots of other stuff too. Also, destructible wall. Hell yeah. I will indicate it could be destroyed if only I had the right weapon. Necromancer. Yeah, that makes sense. Necromancer to Dwarf Fortress. Yep, that sounds about right. Did Pagrax raid me at some point? That's a good question. Has he raided me? I know I follow him and I've watched him before. He might have raided me at one point. That's a good question. There's probably a way to look it up. But a number of other people from the Noita community have raided me, and I've raided a bunch of them as well. Because, yeah, I've raided, like, yeah, me and Alias hang out all the time. We've raided each other billions of times. Zytio and I have done a couple collabs, and with Alias, actually. And, yeah, we've raided each other a bunch. Shake actually plays a decent bit of Noita himself. He's a Noita-er as well. And who else? I'm sure there's others. There's others that, like, probably used to play, maybe don't play as often. And, I mean, I guess I'm part of that camp as well. I haven't played the game quite as often myself in more recent years. But, I mean, there's a bunch of new updates. So, it's not like it's not like there's a lack of things to do in the game. Ooh, there's one over there. Did I already? I do not have a thing. Make a thing for that one. I could maybe... Oh, it's the vines. I bet it's the vines. Yeah, we need something that lets us climb on those. But yeah, they recently pushed, I think, basically all the updates to the beta branch. Because for a good while there, they were making a bunch of changes to the beta branch, which were freely accessible. You know, you could just kind of connect to the beta branch, play off of that instead of the main branch. And, I mean, it was pretty stable. I don't really think there were too many crashes or any weird shenanigans afoot. So it's not like it was risky at all to play in the beta branch. But yeah, they recently pushed a bunch of them, I guess all of them, to the main branch. And maybe even added a few other things for good measure. And yeah, now it's like there's new bosses, there's a bunch of new spells, at least one new biome, and a bunch of fixes. My god, so many fixes to problems that people have been decrying for literal years. I mean, the audio bug with the chainsaw getting, what was it? The chainsaw buffer overload with the audio bugs. They fixed that. Bunch of patches, some changes to the modding API, some exploits, for better for worse, some exploits getting patched up. RIP Bridge Boss Cheese, right? RIP Bridge Boss Cheese, fifth wanding, like a bunch of exploits are gone, which I don't miss at all, because honestly, I didn't really like doing them anyway. It felt kind of cheesy, so it's for the best. I in my opinion, it's for the best. At least I personally won't miss it. Also, there's a thing here. And a thing down there. Let's check the thing down yonder. I'm curious. So anyway, yeah. So there's never been... Well, I'm not going to say never, but it's been a while since it's been this exciting to be into Noita. Because, yeah, for so many... A good couple years there at least, there was that assumption or that agreement where it's like, yo, this game is really cool, but this is it. Like, this is all we're ever going to see. We're not going to get any more updates. So there was always that like, it'd be nice if there was like more to look forward to. But now, I mean, now the floodgates. I'm not gonna say the floodgates are gonna stay open forever, but they're at least open for now. So hopefully there's more to come. That'd be pretty cool. Yep. Almost got. Almost got by the Penis Crusher 69,000. A significant upgrade from the 68,000. Honestly, they really do these hardware revisions well. Was pretty stable for it was. That's a good point too. The beta branch was already pretty okay, but I know when they started adding them, of course, like I was watching Dunk, I was watching Alias check them out, but I didn't go in on them myself until basically until Dunk was doing he was using them for the Noita Together streams, because I would join into those sometimes when I was able to. Of course, Dunk, obviously his streams go pretty late, so I'm not usually able to join in on them, but sometimes I'll be able to hop in on one. Go to this thing. There we go. I like that bounce. Let's see if I can jump behind him and then fuck him up. I mean, I did fuck him up, but I didn't fuck him enough. There we go. Ouch. The saw blades sure look scary, even though I know they don't hurt me. You know, speaking of Noita, I've played enough Noita to just have an innate fear of whirring saw blades bouncing around everywhere, because I've been pulped to shreds more times than I care to admit. Bridge Boss Cheese, the thing about Bridge Boss Cheese, too, is that it's kind of slow and kind of a pain in the ass, I think. So, I mean, you know, I'm not gonna, like, shit on people that like to do it. It's fine, but for me, it looked very boring. So, not my cup of tea, personally. Find a little bit more speed. Maybe, like, some kind of air dash would let us reach that or something. Oh! Or that. Or I'll just be a gamer. Easy peasy. The better chassis. There you go. Yeah, for the Dick Crusher 69,000. Yeah, that's how a lot of the exploits were. It's like they were just kind of slow to do sometimes, or just too much of a pain in the ass, or too unreliable, or took too much practice to be able to do reliably. And some of them just felt kind of skeezy, like Fifth Wanding. I was like, I don't really. I think the limitation of only 4 wands keeps it interesting. So Fifth Wanding just felt like, feels like it kind of goes against the grain, what like is intended, you know. Some exploits are not as much of an issue in that sense. Like sometimes, ouch, an exploit is like, well, it just changes the game. It doesn't like, you know, lessen something's viability. It's just a different vibe. It's not a worse one. It's just different. But yeah, other times it's like, I don't know. This makes things easier when it really shouldn't. At the extra half heart, by the way. Item possession? I don't think I've seen item possession. I don't think I've seen that one. There's something there? There's like a little... Oh, it's just on the... It's just on the map. I don't know if I could even jump up there if I wanted. No, it's probably fine. I think I'm gonna leave a note here to say, like, don't worry about it. This one's fine. I'll say, maybe not there. I'll say right here, whatever is here, don't worry about it, because it's something that, yeah, like I can see visually. Even though it's on the map unrevealed, I don't think it's significant. So I'm gonna leave it as is. It's okay. A-okay. This thing's active. We're turning shit on. Oh, Sawblade, what the hell? Oh, we have to time it, I see. Timing puzzle. If I'm really fast. There we go. And then... Guess I can I reach below? No, I cannot. So I gotta go all the way around. I see how it is. Oh, that one, Half Asleep Guy. Yeah, Alias did teach me about that one. Because I did stream Noita. Woo. sorry, that was Bonnie pushing my chair. Hi, sweet girl. Good doggy. Yeah, I did stream Noita a few weeks ago, and Alias popped in. He did tell me about that strat, and it was cool. But yeah, I was like, my issue with that strat is like, yeah, I don't know if I trust myself to be, because the setup is, it's like a muscle memory thing. Ouch. Fine, I'll just damage boost. Ouch. And by damage boost, I mean get sliced. Sliced and diced. Oh, it's off. Nice. Which means the, I guess all the treadmills are off. Conveyor belts. But anyway, yeah, Alias did teach me about it, or told me about it, and kind of walked me through the steps for it. I was like, yeah, I don't know if I have the wherewithal, like the wherewithal and or the discipline to be able to like build up muscle memory to do this on the fly. And also, yeah, it felt a little skeevy. But it's pretty cool though. It's a pretty interesting exploit. Jimmy 5. Jimmy 5 is alive. But only but for only so long, because he's gonna wish that I yeet him into oblivion. Also, he always says hello, fellow human, which gives me some Soma vibes, and I loved that game. Soma is a very good game. Alternate hotkeys, yeah, that's a good point too. You could do things to make it a little bit easier for yourself, if you so desired. Multiplied myself into different copies for the sake of research. Oh, are you the original Jimmy? The original James? But I am but ahead now. I mean, your body's right here, bro. Guess you can't reach it. Searching for answers in my cyberspace. To transcend the limitations of this body, I need to get yeeted into the void. Although, you know what? In all fairness, now we know they're maybe not getting yeeted into the void. They're just getting yeeted into cyberspace so they can hang out with their brothers. Maybe that's like the lore of what's really happening here. It's like, no, we're not killing them. We're just ascending them to the next state of being so they can be with their comrade. It still sounds like death. It still doesn't sound great. But I think it's less fucked up if we look at it that way. All about perspective. It's less fucked up. Also, I like how this is a broken bridge of sorts. Find 4 other Jimmies. How can I rustle the Jimmies? I think I already made that joke, actually. Never mind. Also, we've returned back to this little shortcut area. That's pretty cool. Oh! Oh, can I get that? I can almost get that shit. I bet you can get it if you get full speed. Ouch. That was weird. What the fuck? Bonk. Fucking crashes your ass. I think if I get a speed boost with a short little jump, or short little trick, rather. Well, yeah, that's exactly it. That is exactly what he told me about. It's like, yeah, you can use it to, like, cheese the tablet. And it's pretty cool to, like, kill Steve from afar, that kind of thing. Like, you can do some really cheesy tablet kills with it. I was like, that's cool, but, like, I don't know, bro. I don't know about all that. Oh, I should have landed it sooner. Telekinetic kick. That'd be cool, yeah. And maybe that's the answer. Maybe, like, maybe that's why people are doing the, whatever it's called, the item possession. Maybe it's because it, there's like a void, and maybe this item possession fills the void. If we could have like a more souped up telekinetic kick, maybe that would be enough. By the way, I don't know if Silverant's still watching, but we found what he was telling me about. The shock bike, which is cool. It's not very useful now, obviously. I'm not going to go out of my way to throw bikes at people, but it's nice that we have an open slot for it, so why the fuck not? Might as well. Ouch. Sorry, Jimmy 5. I'm just gonna eat fuck right in front of you. Oh my god. Yo, Sinskism with the raid. Oh my god. Again, you know it's getting late when Sinskism raids your ass. Yo, my god. That's so nice. Thank you, my man. Thank you very much, Sinskism. Do a quick shout out for Sinskism. He was probably doing some Helldivers. Yep. I was gonna say, I know he said ahead of time he was doing some Helldivers with the homies. Thank you so much for that raid, man. Sinskism, do you have any clips you want to share, by the way? I don't know if I've ever asked that before. I think you've raided us before. I'm pretty sure. But I don't know if I've actually asked this of you previously. Because whenever somebody raids us, ouch. I always like to ask. All right, I'm just gonna melee. Ouch. I always like to ask for clips, so that way I can see like what kind of shenanigans you've been up to. And also, it's a nice way to express appreciation for the fact that you just raided us. You're bringing your homies here. The least I can do is to see if I can throw my homies your way as well. To be like, yo, here's a little sneak peek of this guy's content. So get that sweet cross-pollination we all know and love. Whoa. Okay, I was worried these things were gonna pop up too. I think the switch that I pressed disabled some of those saw blades. Uploading data. The culmination of my life's research is upon me. Become one with the cloud, he says. Yeah, we got Sin Schism now. We were actually playing some Sin Schism. Some Sin Schism. We were playing some Grounded with Sin Schism and our friends Koala Baritone and Mallory Valerie. We had a full 4-stack with Grounded, and it was very fun. And Sin Schism was a extremely helpful wealth of knowledge with Grounded because he'd played the game quite a bit. He lent his skills and his giant brain enormously, especially when we were fighting spiders and shit like that. Super helpful guy. So yeah, we've played games with him there. We also played Isanza with him a couple weeks ago. Played for a good like 6 or so hours. Had a really good time with that as well. So yeah, we're big fans of Mr. Schism himself. Appreciate that raid. Very generous as always. That's right. I do remember the double headshot. That was amazing. The double headshot was the stuff of dreams. Like that was. It's almost like you see a clip like that, you go like, this was a setup, right? Like, there was no way that was just thrown together, right? Ain't no way. Like this was a coordinated effect, right? And like, it was not coordinated. This just happened, and it was amazing. Was it a bit of cheese? All right, listen. We were just talking about exploits in certain games, like in Noita, exploits to like get certain things early or get past certain limitations. We may or may not have engaged in a small amount of exploitation in Grounded. And getting some cheesy kills with some spiders. I will neither confirm nor deny. Also, yes, his giant, quick, think of another body organ, Alex. Brain, there we go, yes. I didn't want to just show my full hand, although I'm sure Sin Schism does quite well for himself. Only played it for 11 hours. Well, I think that's probably about where I was at too, honestly. I think I was at maybe actually no, I only did 2 sessions, so I was probably at about 8 hours when I started tonight at least. Yeah, it's really good. And playing with the 4-stack is the way to do it too, because playing in single player is good. It's still fun, but it's really fucking hard. It's still a hard game regardless, but yeah, playing single player is rough. So I strongly encourage having a crew of ideally 2 or 3, but yeah, if you can get a 4-stack, it's pretty sick. Oh, the PSN debacle. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a free. You only need the free account, I think. And it's not open, or it's not required yet. I think in about a month they're gonna start requiring the PSN account synchronization. But yeah, that's been a whole piss fest. Understandably so. I get why people are pissed, but yeah, it's frustrating, and of course it's Sony who's, you know, requiring this, not the developers, and so the developers are like, well, this sucks, but yeah, it's a mess. It's a whole mess. Oh, did they? Oh man, you know what? I almost wondered if Sony would bend. It sounded like they were dead, like they were sticking to it, but if they're removing the requirement, that's reassuring. They keep blowing up about it. Yeah, it's been just a whole piss fest. Not even a shit fest, but a piss fest. So yeah, no, that's good that they're removing the requirement. I know it hadn't been implemented yet, but they were saying it would be, and it sounded like they were also digging in their heels a bit. They were like, we are not going back on this, but I'm glad that has had a resolution. Hopefully it's enough to start to work back the goodwill, because a lot of people are just pissed off at the developers, and I'm not so sure that they had much to do with this decision. So I think I saw one of the developers had like a screenshotted post on one of the Discord servers where they were saying like, listen, we get it, like this shit sucks and it hurts us too, but like you gotta, they were saying basically like, listen, the reviews make us bummed, but like no, we're with you, this shit sucks. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, so even before it was a requirement, they said it was going to be a requirement, I think it was just a free account. I don't think they would have required a paid account at least. Not a big fan of the PSN thing. I mean, for one thing, it doesn't exactly have the greatest reputation of being secure. That big-ass data breach was pretty significant. And of course, it's a pain in the ass, like someone like myself. I don't have a PS4 or PS5, so fuck am I gonna do with this? So, it's silly. Swapped it over. Okay, yeah, 45 minutes, yeah. It was being tweeted about. Gotcha. So probably when I look at, because I haven't looked at my phone since since we started the game, or since we started the stream. So probably that'll be the first thing I see when I start my phone or open up my phone after the stream ends tonight. By the way, for the short story, Sarah says my boyfriend Yalu is on a vengeance quest against the evil General Penta. Does he have 5 sides? Because I know they'll strike back. Should I stay and help Yalu put an end to Penta's horror, or flee with my son? See, the previous short story was kind of funny. This one's like kind of real, you know, kind of sad. Already faced the bonded guards and killed off Penta's offspring. This will be a last stand. Yeah, that one sounds just kind of sad. Oh. Oh, okay, so I saw that one from afar, I guess. That's pretty cool. Alright, so I guess we've kind of completed this little loop. Let me think about this. What was here? I see I was doing some platforming. Is this where the spiky boys were? No, the spiky boys were here. I'm gonna see what's up this way real quick. Large corporation who says that, yeah, that you're exactly right, Schism. You fucking nailed it, man. You absolutely nailed it, because, yeah, there's 2 kinds of entities in this world. Of like internet entities. The internet entities that have had their data compromised, and the data entities that have had their data compromised and just don't know it yet. Like, it's just an inevitability. And unfortunately, this is unfortunately relevant, because I was talking to Gracie about this just like 36 hours ago, because she had an issue with one of her social media accounts. It didn't get like hacked or anything, but like there was somebody clearly trying to like fish stuff from her. And I was talking to her, I was like, listen, I would recommend two-factor authentication on really everything that allows it. I just blanket advice. It's just, you kind of have to. And she's not really into the techie stuff, so I kind of had to walk her through it. And I could tell she was frustrated. And I was like, you know, the reality is that we just can't trust internet organizations that save our data to protect it well. It's not feasible. They just can't do it. So hackers are just, there's more hackers, there's more of them, they're paid better, they're smarter, generally speaking, they're more organized. The hackers will pretty much always figure shit out. So it's like, we just have to, it's now on us to keep our shit safe, because we can't trust anybody else. So she was like, that's kind of bleak, isn't it? I was like, I'm sorry, but that's the reality of the world we're in. So yeah, it's just like Schism said. They lost the account information. Oh my god. That's stupid. That's fucking stupid. To stay with their password length, or say with their password length, 72 characters. Interesting. Interesting there. Thank you for the cheer, by the way, Kula. It's nice to see you, buddy. Appreciate that, bud. Password should be whatever you feel like dropping in there. Just draw a fun picture. My password is a fun little doodle. And I have to try to, like, recreate the doodle in a similar drawing style. In my unique, and in my case, not good drawing style. Or, you know, something along those lines. Something that only me and my unique style can recreate. Although, the reality, of course, is that AI is going to make that weird, that kind of aspect of security weird as well. Oh, by the way, I got this goofy little hard drive thing. Oh! Probably wasn't supposed to break it. Let me go and grab it again. I'm guessing I'm gonna bring it back to Johnny, right? Or Jimmy. Johnny. Our boy Jimmy. It was way down here. Actually, was it over this way? If it was up top, I think. Yeah, I have to go around. So that's a bit of a punishment then if I fuck up the... Ow! If I fuck up and break the hard drive. This is my punishment. Oh, I have to do this thing too? Jesus. Is there really no other way? Man, yeah, if you fall down, man, that's a punishment. Holy shit. Stressful. 2 accounts hacked over the years. Yeah. I'm trying to think if I've had anything truly compromised. I mean, I've had my credit card details get compromised before, but that happens all the time. You know, you get a call from your bank. Did you make a purchase at blah, blah, blah? It's like, no. Okay, we're canceling your card. We're sending you a new one. That's happened a couple times. And I've had, like, attempts, clearly, where, like, I'll get an email or, like, a notification on my phone at, like, 2 a.m., which is now 2 a.m., where they're like, Yeah, like on my like the two-factor, or not the two-factor authentication, but just like the app's own built-in security thing, saying, yeah, there was an attempt to log in with your password. So it's like, okay, someone somewhere has my email password, but again, two-factor authentication, so they can't do shit with it. So it's like, they can try. But yeah, I don't think if I've ever had something truly get compromised before, like truly get hacked. If it happened at all, I don't remember it, so I take that as a good sign, I guess. It was so insignificant, I immediately forgot about it and said, I don't give a shit. Over to the left. Left to the left. Yeah, it popped out of this thing, didn't it? There we go. I pick it up, and then where am I taking this thing? Junkyard. Treasure and Tide. Okay, Tinker to Jimmy 7. I thought I had to go through all the Jimmys, but it's just 1 through, I guess, 9 through 6, I guess is what it was. Valorant account. Oh my god. 1-2 games. Change your settings for the better. Oh my god, that's awesome, Kulu. Did you get your, I guess you got your account back, right? So it's like, hey, this is just task failed successfully. Because they were breached, exactly. Medical records. Oh, that's not good. And to change tax paper. Oh, that sounds like a mess. I'm sorry, bro. That sounds shitty. They never actually changed the pass. Yeah, so you got it back. You were like, oh, this is cool. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. That's awesome. Never did read Darwin's Hindsight, by the way. Look, we're filling up the short stories pretty well, aren't we? Well, 35 of them. We're probably about halfway there. Translated from Dolphin. I first thought he was bad, seeing how he was wearing the evildoer's corporate costume. Said he was full with the cure we all have been waiting for. Want to help him hack his own brain? Empty his head and transfer the 320 gigabytes of information it holds. Huh. Thank you, Dolphin. He will cure the world. That's a little bit ominous. Cure the world of what? Humanity's stain? Max and Nestor. Ban Naomi from the junkyard. Oh, I think that was a cutscene I didn't see then. I think that cutscene happened off screen or something, because I don't remember that happening. Naomi is banned from the junkyard. Maximilian was ordered to shoot her on sight if she trespasses. She can't do shit there. All the Jimmys. There's kind of an implication there's one more final ultimate Jimmy. One final form. This isn't even my final form Jimmy, that is the ultimate life form. So can I get it back to, they said Jimmy 7? To do. The junkyard. Jimmy 7. He is over here, so it's a bit of a journey. Bit of a journey, but it's a journey I do not fear. Just don't shoot my weapon at all. Do not press the shoot the gun button. Resist the urge, because that would kill all of our hard work. Thank you again to Sinskism for gaming with us, for putting up with my dumbass and Grounded, and for always being down, man. Sinskism, he said, like, listen, Alex, just hit me up in the DMs. I'm always down for more games. Super fucking cool, dude, as always. Always a pleasure getting to play games with you, buddy. And thank you for the raid, once again. Super freaking cool of you as well. Oh, that's super freaking nice, man. Isanzo with Sinskism was a really fun time, too. That was a good time. And I, talk about a, talk about, like, a game where I was going in with no knowledge at all. And Jimmy super helpfully filled my ass in, because, yeah, that was a fun time, and, I mean, I still got my ass kicked, but, as always, it was an enjoyable ass kicking. Although we had some pretty clutch dubs, too, honestly. We had some pretty clutch moments, so I was pretty happy with how the night went on. I have no idea what that did, by the way. That little switch right there. It probably did something somewhere. So, maybe there'll be doors where that becomes obvious. But for now, that switch has been flipped, and it cannot be unflipped. Wait, is that the right guy? Over here, yeah. Oops. And I know normally you can, I think you can normally shoot while on your bike, but you cannot melee while on your bike. I'm not going to press the shoot button. I'm not going to do it. Oh, I think I just passed the opening. Yes. This is it. What I was looking for. Boop. Ouch. Good thing that didn't shatter the hard drive. Is he over here? Yes. Yes, he is. Is Naomi still there as well? She is. Oh, maybe she told us that she got banished. Maybe that's how it happened. A chip. It has WC. It's a water closet? Yes, that's what that stands for. Connection to my peers. Their memories flow within me. Wireless communication. Oh, the water closet was a good second guess. Time to unlock the door. Ouch. We gotta fight some drones. He says, hold on. Oh, that explains why this was walled off. Yeah, we saw this wall earlier. I was expecting there to be some shenanigans. These are the shenanigans. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, when in doubt, go for the melee. Take this, please. What a team we make. I mean, she was helping with the door, sure. The security system for the garage door. So specific. He's like, we could have died, whereas all of his homies are like, please kill me. Now that I've experienced fear of death, I know I'm alive. I feel amazing. I think I'll dance. Oh, yeah, happy dance. I'm alive. Well, that's nice that Jimmy7 does not yearn for the void. He seems pretty chill. So now he's super happy, and he opened the door for us. What a nice fella. And then Naomi, she's just vibing. And this will actually, I was gonna say it might connect back to something. Now there is this down here, so maybe there's some other kind of opening. But we're pretty far away. Yeah, this might just be another little area. But look at that. That's a broken bridge right there. No climbing our way back up. So if we need to, not sure what that is. Oh, I think that's an upgrade actually. An upgrade station. Ooh, what's it gonna be? We got the treasure. I have the power. Oh, we got the air dash. Yes, I wondered if we would get some kind of either double jump or air dash thing to make certain jumps a little bit easier. So let's see, what's the button? Not B. Probably not that. Shit. How do you air dash shit? I should have paid attention. I got the cool new upgrade. Yes, take that, gravity. So it would be under here. Oops. Quick dash through the air. Yeah, how do I do it? Right trigger. Cool. Nice. You can do it in any direction. Celeste eats your heart out. Look at these guys. Yoan. A winner is you. Our ultra secret junkyard base. Are they listening to Metalocalypse? Not quite clear. I'm guessing this is like a self-insert for the developers. Still has so much more to do. And maybe one collectible. Are you yeah, just all these game references. Oh my god. Can you please stop quoting old games, please? Oh, I saw that coming from a mile away. It's super cringe. What a horrible night to have a cringe. I'll fucking kill you. I want to hear the brutality. What a ridiculous self-insert. I kind of love it though. He headbanged too hard. And proceed with the adventure. And take this. It's dangerous to... God damn it. I got God. Lots of monies. I headbanged too hard in my neck. Oh god, it's all going dark. I think he's got a Dead Kennedy shirt if you look closely. Kind of the general shape I can see. Have fun, kiddo. I mean, our name is, I guess, Kid. Is that a birthday cake in the background or like a really weird tire? We are zombie. Oh, they got a Turbo Kid poster. That's fun. You got a Turbo Kid poster. I like the, that's either a Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Actually, yeah, that's got to be what it is. A Texas Chainsaw Massacre reference. Or maybe a Resident Evil 4 reference, because they got the sack heads that have chainsaws in that game. Very good. Fun little self-insert. What are they called here? These are RKSS. I guess that's their initials or something. Very good. So yeah, right trigger. There we go. I'm not gonna be able to make that air dodge. Ouch. That jump with an air dodge. Ouch. Now I can get out of here. Yeah, now there's several jumps that I could not make earlier that now I can make, and I feel so cool. So very cool. What a horrible night to have a cringe. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Can't jump there. So there's no more Jimmies to be found then. No more Jimmies to have their own rustling of sorts. Wonder if Naomi will say anything else now that we got this cool new upgrade. What? Why did you do that? It's full of stars. Now that's a reference to something. I don't know what it is. Naomi, why'd you just kill that guy for no reason? You're not mad, are you? Yes! Yes, I'm mad! None of this matters. His body was junk anyways. I need the core, the potential it holds. We found something worthwhile here, right? She wants to eat him, to feed on his robot body. Yeah, she was saying she's like working on some kind of experiment. Her next project. What it entails, we don't know. Sneak into the mall now with our cool new extra jump. It's pretty cool. Oh, wrong button. So it's not like a full double jump, but I appreciate that it's you know, you can go diagonally and such. That's pretty nifty. I like that a lot. That being said, friends, it is almost 2:30. Time for a dentist appointment. Let's go ahead and wrap it up for the night, friends. This is a good note to end on. We got a cool new upgrade. We've basically done the equivalent of what we did back in the skate yard, the skate park area, where like you kind of resolve whatever NPC stuff needed to be done to give you a cool new ability. In this case, we're going to use this cool new ability to get to the boss of this land. Not exactly sure where the mall is. I'm guessing it's further to the left, if I had to guess. But, or maybe somewhere up north. Hard to say. But anyway, yeah, we've got plenty to this land left to do. I mean, if you zoom out, we've done a lot here. There's plenty more to do. And, yeah, and of course after that is the sewer. And then I guess after that is the combat challenge of the Lightning Dome. The minigame Lightning Dome. So, we got our work cut out for us. There's still plenty of game left in this cool game. But thank you again. We had a lot of freaking raids tonight. Holy cannoli. So many folks raided. And again, shoutouts to Sinskism and Koala Baritone and Mallory Valerie 17 for being excellent homies and playing games with us. Again, appreciate my friends being willing to let me blackmail them and to forcing them to play games with me. Forcing them at gunpoint saying, you're going to be my friend and play games with me, damn it. So all jokes aside, I really do appreciate that.